A beautiful good evening and welcome to The Wrap Tonight. I am your host Kasunde Wellington, right here for Diamond TV, DSTV 271 and GOTV channel 20. Now, we bring you all the stories from the gossip, the truth, the lies, the social media fun, and everything in the middle, in the beginning and in the end, because it's all about how you are able to get in touch with us through social media. Coming up on the show today, I get into Mr. Lee mourning his father, Tito Jackson, and also Y-Celeb has apologized for the fiasco he caused over the weekend. It's award season, so Diamond TV is bringing you the Personality of the Year Awards. So nominations are open. I tell you how you can nominate your favorite and also how you can get yourself a power bank and data on us, because even if Kuli be my light, it is all right for Diamond TV. Catch me on the other side. It is The Wrap Tonight, and like I promised, I'm telling you how you can win yourself data bundles and walk away with a power bank right here on Diamond TV. You subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is at Diamond TV Zambia, and send us a screenshot to the WhatsApp number. Just like that, you enter the drawing on Fridays. You might get yourself a hello, is this? You have gotten yourself a power bank from Diamond TV. Let's get into our stories, and first up is Y-Celeb. Now, as you know, he is probably one of Zambia's most chaotic artists, and I've heard from the stories that when people go to the Copa Bell Tour from Lusaka, he makes it a point to terrorize them because that is his area. The people there just believe that Y-Celeb is who he is. So now there was a game over the weekend, and Y-Celeb took a pet, like an actual dog, to the game, and beyond just taking a dog, he went ahead to walk around in the field and had to be escorted out by security. Showed a little bit of retaliation here and there, but they managed to calm the situation down. Let's take a look. Now, that game was actually on Tuesday last week, but because we come to you Monday and Tuesday night, we couldn't cover all of that. So over the weekend, he decided to issue an apology. And I think this is the day I found out that his name is actually Webster. But he posted to say, addressing FIFA and everybody who is involved, that he is super sorry. Super is a funny way of putting it, but he did say that he apologizes. I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to express my sincerest apologies for my actions following Zambia's recent victory over Sierra Leone. Now, first and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt apologies to FIFA, to the dedicated police officers who are present during the event. I apologize for any disruption my actions may have caused you. To my brand endorsers, I understand that my actions may have put our partnerships at risk. Your support has been invaluable in helping me reach audiences far and wide. Lastly, to all those who are offended by my actions, my fans and fellow citizens of Zambia and anyone who witnessed the incident, I sincerely apologize. In conclusion, I am deeply remorseful for any negative impact my behavior may have had on individuals or organizations associated with the event. Sincerely, Webster Chikavala, Y-Celeb. Now, number one, his name is Webster, which is so weird that his name is so English. But number two, there's no way he wrote that English. There's no way, but it's good to always have a team behind the brand, because they're able to see things that you as the person who represents the brand might have oversight over. You know, you might not necessarily experience or see or understand things. So I'm happy that he did apologize, but Y-Celeb's behavior is very disruptive everywhere he may be. I think he's one of those very aggressive people, but super talented, according to the people that have I have interacted with that have been around him. He's able to write songs in like 3-4 minutes. His songs really motivate people. They say when you listen to a beat, even if you're a Vashimai, you know, you're forced to dig even harder because Y-Celeb is your inspiration. So that's a funny one over there. We move on to more chaos in the land of work and joy as Mr. Lee, I guess he used to go by Mr. Lee, or he used to have a boss named Mr. Lee. And then he was arrested for being a public nuisance, and he came out and he kind of died down after that. But Tito Jackson, one of the Jackson 5 members and one of the 8 Jackson siblings, you know, there's Michael Jackson, there's LaToya, there's Janet Jackson, there's Tito, and many other people that were part of the band, the Jackson 5. The 1970s, you know, that was the time that they were peaking. Unfortunately passed away. We got news just over the week that he had passed on. And so, because Mr. Lee was called the Michael Jackson Wam Zambia, I think he's taken it personal that his father Tito has died, and this is the video he shared to social media.
I don't know what to do. Tito Jackson was playing in Michael Jackson's as guitarist, and he had his children, my brothers, the 3T. Now they have no father. TJ Jackson, Terrio Jackson, and Taj Jackson. Those are his 3 kids. They're my cousins. And when I received the call today, this morning, they told me that your Uncle Tito is gone. I wanted to go and see him in the United States, but there won't be any chance now. I feel bad that my uncle, Tito Jackson, is dead. He had a heart attack. I'm part of the Michael Jackson's family, and to see them parting ways, it's just bad. It's just totally bad.
I won't even talk so much about it because it's just weird. It's just so weird. And also, there's certain people that have like personal, I don't want to say vendetta, but I have personal things against them. So I don't like to bring in those personal things. I'll just let it be as a light moment on the wrap tonight. We move on to somebody who I actually am passionate about, Broken Hill Amy. Now, he trended a couple of days ago for showing us his full moon in a video. And Broken Hill Amy, for those of you who might not know him, is a truly talented artist from Kawe. He was on the top 10 out of 10 project with Maki 2. I think he did the song Lost Generation with Wezi. One of the best songs to come out of that particular album. I know Chisola did quite well as well, but Broken Hill Amy's Lost Generation was also a great addition to that catalog. Now, because of that, a lot of people are questioning why he would do that in a video. Is he doing it for clout? Is he doing it to chase numbers? Are people forcing him to, you know, become a public nuisance as well? Dreams Mr. Music entered the chat and decided to give him a little word of encouragement as to how you should do things rightly in this industry. As you know, a lot of people are doing things for clout, doing things for numbers, but Broken Hill Amy is quite the artist, and his music and his understanding is quite deep. So Dreams writes to say, Broken Hill Amy, I may not understand fully your intention with your recent video, but hear me out. I know we spoke in private and you are a talented person, but take it easy on yourself and take one step at a time. Remember to always do it right, and it shall be right with you in time. Talent requires discipline to attain a high level of excellence, respect, and sustainable success. Congratulations on your Kwacha nomination. This happened after he decided to show us, more than what we asked for in that particular video. Like I said, he's a very talented young man. He's been nominated for Uprising Star of the Year, rightfully so. We spoke to him on the Upview. A creative, like a genuine creative. And you can see that this music thing is something that he really wants to work out. He has so much to express and so much to say, and shares part of himself in the music. But luckily, Tilo was also there in the comment section to support. And Tilo said he has a song for Broken Hill to feature on. Now, Tilo Bade says, I want to write a song for him. He has my blessings. Dreams goes ahead to respond to that, saying the boy is talented and it would be good to have you do something for him. I love to see when a Zambian artists and the big guys come together to celebrate our young ones and uplift them. It's beautiful to see. But every time I think of even categories like Best Newcomer, everybody in that category is a circular artist. What does this mean for the gospel guys? Like, why don't we see a lot of young gospel artists coming up, and also the big established ones, your Pompies, your Esthers, your Mac 44s, your Chilesha Walias, lifting them up? Because Maki too has a group of people that he says he's bringing on. Slab D has got Sampo Yapazed. You see people like Blood Kid. Once you make enough noise, you have a feature with Towela, you have a feature with Vincenzo, you have a feature with many big artists. So it's weird that our gospel guys don't necessarily, it looks like they don't help the ones that are coming up, but that's a whole different story altogether. Lastly, on our trends, it is Personality of the Year award season. Now, these are our awards as Diamond TV, and we pay homage to the ones that have done something special in the year. The categories have been extended this year, so those of you that have been crying for a certain category, okay? We see you, we hear you, you the directors, we see you, but also because certain things and certain arts are very technical, that particular part of the awards is not up to the people to nominate or vote. It is for our panel of judges or our council to adjudicate who will get that award. Some of these include your best actor and best actress. Very technical there. Philanthropist as well. You can't vote for a philanthropist. We need to see the works to see what you've done and how much of an impact you've created. So that also is going to be a technical category. But some of the categories you can vote for: most fashionable male and female, model of the year. You can vote for best music act, female and male. You can vote for best gospel music act as well. Best social media comedian, uprising star of the year, most influential personality, social media personality of the year, and so many more categories that are up now on www.diamondtvzambia.com. That's where you go to find our nomination list. Now, nominations close on the 30th of September. So you have quite a limited amount of days to go ahead and put in your nominations. We have less than 15 days to put in all of those nominations so that we can know who you want to be nominated. And then after that, we open up votings all throughout the month of October, and we'll let you know when the awards will come through. But of course, between now and then, catch Road to Portiers. It'll be coming to your screens, as well as our announcement on who will be hosting and how different this year's Portiers are going to be. I'm super excited to see the festivities and how everything is going to roll out. There's a little bit of a special thing that's coming to Diamond TV in our run to Portiers, so you need to be able to catch that soon. I take a break. On the other side, my crush and my other version. Keep it locked to Diamond TV. It's still the wrap tonight on your home of Z-Pop Culture, Diamond TV, right here, Mondays and Tuesdays at 22:30. All things entertainment and social media. Now, let's talk about my other version. I love the other version because it feels like a podcast now, I just say what I want to say. Speaking of podcasts, catch Zambia What a Day on our YouTube channel, Diamond TV Zambia, to have your brief of the news stories that happened on the day before and the day forward. You get to see both angles. But my other version is, I've been talking to a lot of my people and a lot of my friends do say things like, oh, I was hurt by my mom or my dad or whatever, you know, like this person gave me childhood trauma and it was crazy. But earlier on last week, I was in a conversation with a friend of mine and they said, Wellington, you're very passive. So you say things and laugh it out and thinking because you've laughed about it, I've also laughed about it, so we're cool. And I'm like, but if you've laughed about it, it means we're cool as well. But they say, no, there's certain people who say they probably will take a distance or won't talk to you because of that passiveness that you have. Like, some of us understand that you're jovial, jokey, won't take anything serious, but to other people, it's like you just can't be consistently abrasive about a point. And then instead of taking the necessary step to ensure the person heals from it or is okay, you just joke it out and laugh. And I'm thinking, imagine all of us who say this person did me wrong or they hurt me or I'm never going to talk to them ever again because ABCD happened. And the person doesn't know, like they genuinely don't know. And I was thinking there's these confession series in the US and on YouTube where maybe they'll bring a father and the son and the father will explain their side of the story. And the son and the father will be like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean I hurt you? What do you mean there's trauma there? Because they genuinely do not know. They, in their mind, it didn't, and they look like psychopaths up until I was in that position where I personally as well did not know what was happening or how it happened or exactly what's going on. So that's a food for thought, eh? You know, maybe you're the one who's a transgressor in someone else's story. Like you're walking around like the victim when in fact you're a villain to 17 other people. It's a crazy world. And that's why you need to have conversations and talk about these things and walk through them to ensure that none of us are raising children with trauma and we're not traumatic ourselves. Now, I want to give my woman crush today, and my woman crush is Chichi Daisy. Yeah, because she'll be back next week. Yes, we've gotten to that point where I can actually say she'll be back next week. So all of you who've been asking about her, commenting about her, where is she? She's here next week, so that's our crush today. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Wrap tonight. Catch me again. Maybe, or maybe not, but keep it locked to Diamond TV. Good evening.